For 5 centuries before the end of the Second World War, the West had been expanding. Its missionaries, its pilgrims, its soldiers, its explorers pouring out from its shores to cross oceans, settle new continents, build vast empires extending out across the globe.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, while speaking at the Munich Security Conference, reminisced the 500 years of Western colonization, where Europe was able to conquer new territories in the Americas and Asia and Africa, and at the same time build vast empires. Marco Rubio is now calling Europe to work together with the US to reboost its colonization. It is at this time that the African Union, through their foremost Pan-Africanist South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, is telling Africa to wake up and speak with one voice. He's urging Africans to avoid a new form of colonialism, where the economies will be targeted for their minerals. He urges Africa by telling them that it is time for Africa to do business on its own terms and to make sure the decisions that Africa engendered at the G20 on how to treat its endowments, particularly critical minerals, should be dealt with. It should no longer be a case of rocks, soil, and dust being exported out of Africa without Africa benefiting. It is clear that Cyril Ramaphosa is protecting the mineral resources that are remaining in Africa. As you can see, Europe has little sympathy for its colonial territories or its colonized. Marco Rubio, clearly in reminiscing the great achievement of the colonialists, that undermines the impact of colonialism on the indigenous people, the issues like African slavery, and how colonized people were gutted by 500 years of their territory being ruled by overlords or colonial masters.
To terminal decline, accelerated by godless communist revolutions and by anti-colonial uprisings that would transform the world and drape the red hammer and sickle across vast swaths of the map in the years to come. Against that backdrop, then, as now, many came to believe that the West's age of dominance had come to an end, and that our future was destined to be a faint and feeble echo of our past. But together, our predecessors recognized that decline was a choice, and it was a choice they refused to make. This is what we did together once before, and this is what President Trump and the United States want to do again now, together with you. And this is why we do not want our allies to be weak, because that makes us weaker.
Marco Rubio blames godless communism and revolutions for the decline of the colonialists after Second World War. The president of South Africa, Ramaphosa, has been at the receiving end of Trump's wrath, where he has been accusing him of fomenting white genocide by taking away land belonging to white South African farmers and handing over to black landless people. Well, at the same time, Ramaphosa says that Africa should work smarter and should work together. It should use its main leverage, which is mineral resources, and engage with the West on an equal basis where it will benefit from the West by selling its minerals and avoid being recolonized by the West. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.